On July 14, 2024, the world was rocked by a shocking event: an attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. The incident not only disrupted what was meant to be a routine campaign event, but also ignited a firestorm of media coverage, public speculation, and political discourse. As the nation grappled with the reality of this high-profile attack, many questions emerged about the assailant, the motives behind the attack, and its broader implications. In this video, we will delve into the detailed account of the incident, uncover the background of the attacker, and explore the repercussions of this dramatic event. Stay tuned as we piece together the facts and narratives surrounding this unprecedented attack. 1. The attack unfolds. A dramatic scene. The rally on July 14, 2024 was held at the American Legion Hall in Butler, Pennsylvania, a venue selected for its capacity to accommodate a large and enthusiastic crowd. Former President Donald Trump, a figure known for his charismatic and often controversial speeches, was addressing supporters with his characteristic fervor. The atmosphere was charged with excitement as Trump spoke, but the rally took a harrowing turn when a security breach occurred. Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old resident of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, had managed to bypass security measures and position himself on a nearby rooftop. Armed with an AR-style rifle, Crooks opened fire on the crowd below. The chaos that ensued was immediate and intense. Secret Service agents, ever vigilant, responded swiftly. Crooks fired several shots before being neutralized by the agents, who acted with remarkable precision and speed. The attack resulted in the death of one individual and left two others critically injured. The rally was abruptly halted, and attendees were evacuated as emergency services arrived on the scene. 2. Background on Thomas Matthew Crooks. Thomas Matthew Crooks, the 20-year-old accused of the attack, was previously unknown to law enforcement on a national scale. His background has since come under intense scrutiny as investigators seek to understand what led him to commit such a violent act. Crooks was a resident of Bethel Park, a suburb of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Known for his outspoken views on social media, he had frequently expressed radical opinions and conspiratorial beliefs. However, he had no prior criminal record or significant interactions with law enforcement before this incident. The AR-style rifle used in the attack was legally purchased by Crooks' father, adding a layer of complexity to the case. Family and friends of Crooks have described him as having struggled with mental health issues, including severe anxiety and depression. In the months leading up to the attack, Crooks' behavior had reportedly become increasingly erratic. His social media activity had also become more extreme, reflecting a growing obsession with political violence and radical ideologies. The FBI is investigating whether Crooks had any affiliations with extremist groups. While there is no current evidence linking him to organized radical movements, the investigation is ongoing. Authorities are examining his online activity, personal relationships, and any possible influences that may have contributed to his actions. 3. The victims and their stories. The tragic outcomes of the attack were immediate and deeply felt by the local community. Corey Comparator, a former fire chief from Butler, Pennsylvania, was identified as the individual who lost his life during the incident. Comparator's heroic actions in shielding his family from the gunfire have been widely recognized and praised. His selflessness in the face of danger has made him a symbol of courage and sacrifice. In addition to Comparator's death, two other individuals were critically injured in the attack. David Dutch, a 57-year-old from New Kensington, Pennsylvania, and James Copenhaver, a 74-year-old from Moon Township, Pennsylvania, were both injured but were reported to be in stable condition as of the latest updates. Their injuries were significant but not life-threatening, and they have since been receiving medical care and support. The impact on the victims and their families has been profound. The community of Butler has rallied around those affected, offering support and solidarity in the aftermath of the attack. Local leaders and organizations have been actively involved in providing aid and addressing the needs of those impacted by the tragedy. 4. The investigation. Seeking answers. In the days following the attack, The FBI and other law enforcement agencies launched an extensive investigation to uncover the motives behind Thomas Matthew Crook's actions and to determine whether there were any broader implications or connections to extremist groups. The investigation has focused on several key areas. Motives. Authorities are working to understand what drove Crooks to commit such a violent act. While initial reports suggest that he acted out of personal grievances and radicalized beliefs, the full scope of his motivations is still being examined. Connections. Investigators are exploring whether Crooks had any affiliations with extremist organizations or whether he was influenced by broader political movements. While there is no confirmed evidence of such connections, the investigation is ongoing. Mental health. Crooks' mental health has been a significant focus of the investigation. His reported struggles with anxiety and depression may have played a role in his actions. Authorities are examining his mental health history to better understand its impact on his behavior. Security breach. The incident has raised questions about the security measures in place at Trump's rally. Investigators are assessing how Crooks managed to bypass security and whether there were any lapses or weaknesses in the security protocols. The investigation remains a high-priority matter for federal and local authorities. As more information becomes available, updates will be provided to the public, offering further insights into the attack and its implications. 5. Media coverage and public reaction. The attempted assassination of Donald Trump has dominated news cycles since the attack occurred. Media coverage has been extensive, with news outlets providing real-time updates, analysis, and commentary on the incident. The coverage has focused on various aspects of the attack, including the background of the shooter, the impact on the victims, and the broader implications for political violence and security. Public reaction has been mixed and highly polarized. Trump supporters have expressed outrage and concern, viewing the attack as a direct threat to their political leader and a dangerous escalation of political violence. Many have rallied around Trump, expressing their support and condemning the attacker's actions. Critics and opponents of Trump have used the incident to highlight broader issues related to political extremism and gun control. They argue that the attack reflects systemic problems within American society, including the rise of radicalized individuals and the need for more effective measures to address political violence. Social media platforms have been abuzz with discussions and theories about the attack. While many users have engaged in serious discourse about the implications of the incident, others have propagated conspiracy theories and misinformation. The spread of unverified claims and sensationalist narratives has added to the complexity of the public's understanding of the event. 6. Trump's response and impact on his campaign. In the wake of the attack, former President Trump has maintained a public demeanor of resilience and composure. Reports indicate that Trump spent much of July 15, 2024, on the phone with friends, media figures, and officials, expressing gratitude for his safety and downplaying the seriousness of the incident. Trump's response has been characterized by his characteristic confidence and determination. Despite the gravity of the situation, Trump has continued with his campaign activities and public appearances. His reaction to the attack has been widely covered in the media, with some interpreting his demeanor as a sign of strength and others viewing it as a strategic move to bolster his public image. 7. Broader implications and future considerations. The attempted assassination of Donald Trump has far-reaching implications beyond the immediate context of the attack. It raises important questions about the state of political violence in America, the effectiveness of security measures, and the role of mental health in shaping individuals' behavior. Political violence. The incident underscores the escalating nature of political violence and extremism in the United States. The attack on a high-profile political figure highlights the need for increased vigilance and preventive measures to address radicalization and prevent future acts of violence. Security measures. The attack has prompted a reassessment of security protocols at public events and political rallies. Enhanced security measures and improved coordination between agencies will be essential in safeguarding public figures and ensuring the safety of attendees at future events. Mental health. Crook's mental health struggles have been a focal point of the investigation. The incident highlights the importance of addressing mental health issues and providing support for individuals experiencing severe psychological distress. Effective mental health interventions and support systems are crucial in preventing similar incidents. For more in-depth coverage and updates on this and other significant stories, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay informed, stay engaged, and continue to seek out the truth in a rapidly changing world.